Welcome to the HIA-LI Trade Show. I'm Eliud Custodio with Turn One Studio, and I have the pleasure of sitting with Michael Bonakdar, Jake's 58.
Yes,
Did I get it right this time?
you got it right
No
this time.
mistake. I apologize.
Thanks for having me here.
Jake's 58.
Fix it.
Everyone on Long Island knows Jake's 58.
Yes.
What's new and exciting over there?
Well, there's a lot going on. Our team has been pretty busy for the last few years working on the expansion. It's going wonderfully. Again, we can't thank the community and the support that we've got from pretty much everybody around us. And we're a public benefit corporation. Jake's is run by Suffolk OTB, Suffolk Regional Off-Track Betting.
Okay.
And initially, the casino came on board around 2017. In 2021, we took it over. It was under a management contract. And since then, we developed an expansion plan, which is 110,000 square feet to add another 1,000 machines.
Wow.
And also some additional amenities. One of the biggest features, I would say, is the food hall that's going to be a big attraction on the mezzanine level of
So
the
why is that?
First of all, it's gonna have additional, food outlets. We have a celebrity chef, Esther Choi, that's coming on board. She's got a lot of content out there. Amazing chef. She's on 24/24 with Michael Simon. Asian cuisine and just really bringing the grandma's recipes out, and also our own chef, Chef Jesse Mart and Frank Domino from our food and beverage department. They're going to be working on 3 other outlets, from pizza to chicken burgers, sandwiches, a lot of, I don't want to call it fast food. I don't want to call it gourmet, but it's going to be really good, great recipes, elevated organics. Yeah, locally attained. And, that's what we're looking for. We help the community. We do a lot of charity work with the community. So we want to somehow give back to the community as they're supporting us. So this will be a big attraction. And also, I think, we don't want to just be a gambling joint.
Okay. So, yeah, that's terrific.
Yeah.
What's the general ETA of the expansion?
Right now, we're looking towards the end of the year.
Okay.
A lot of layers are coming to be. And again, the internal team is really dedicated to make sure that the expansion and the experience is there when we open up. We want to make sure the opening is perfect.
Okay.
Or close to perfect. We still have some things on order. Everything's flowing in. There's some features inside that are going to be just amazing. One of the chandeliers is almost like 20 feet high, and the ceilings are 40 feet high. And it's going to be something to look into, come in, check things out, have fun, play a little bit, and get a bite and, go along a bit. So also, we have a hotel that's going to go through renovations at some point.
Okay. Are you expanding that also?
I wouldn't call it expansion, but it'll be a different experience
Okay.
once we're done with it. And there'll be other phases that we're working on for Jake's. And but our focus is the actual expansion. Once that's done, we will be working on other phases to improve the current building.
That's a question I've always wanted to know the answer to. Are table games illegal in New York?
They're not illegal.
Okay. They seem to be hard to
Yeah,
find.
there's different classes of licenses in New York. Recently, there was 3 other licenses awarded. We're not part of those licenses. We're a class 2 facility, and we're VLTs versus regular slot machines. So it's a different type of gaming. We do have ETGs, which are electronic table games, which are very, very popular. And
Is that when the dealer's remote?
well, they're not even remote. Basically, it's part of the program.
Oh, okay.
But the remote dealers, that's again part of the class 3, which they can have studios.
Okay.
It's a different ball game, and obviously, it's commercial casinos all throughout the world have class 3 with table games. We're unique. We're local property at this point, and 85% of our customers are local.
Is that right?
And absolutely. So we're hoping to hold on to everybody and
Yeah.
just make that experience.
Well, you guys are an institution out here.
We are. We're again. It's one of the busiest places. I don't think you can drive by and take a look at Jake's and not see the parking lot full. And good news is we're actually adding more parking here pretty soon, and so that will be probably about another 850 more parking spots. And also we'll have a brand new parking garage covered. So that's going to really help out during snowstorms, rain, like that. And also beautiful, beautiful high limit lounge with its own VIP lounge within the lounge. That's going to be pretty exclusive.
That's very neat. So when you're at a show like this, or specifically this show, when you're walking around, what are you looking to see?
Well, It's just amazing. HIA has done an amazing job. I'm new to Long Island. I've been here going towards 6 years.
Where were you originally?
I'm Las Vegas. So
Oh,
I worked
that makes a lot of sense.
in Vegas most of my
Okay.
life. I've traveled throughout the nation, helping commercial and tribal governmental type
Okay.
entities, enterprises for a long time. Several decades. So, but yeah, I wasn't born in Vegas. I was born in Chicago. But gaming just wasn't something I was getting involved. But living in Vegas, naturally, I got involved.
Yeah.
And
It's a substantial part of that economy. No doubt.
yeah, no, absolutely. And we look forward to we're never going to be a Las Vegas type casino, but we're going to bring some of those flavors on board here pretty soon.
Yeah. That was a almost staggering number that you mentioned about the percentage of your business being local.
Yes.
And so I'm assuming that's in contrast to people coming in from outside of the island. Is that by design, or is it the challenge of getting on and off the island?
Yeah, there's definitely in our sec, there's some challenges, I think, when people want to get out. And recently with travel, some of the things that have been going on with travel or anything else that it's not positive news out there. And locals, again, whatever time they have, they like coming to
Yeah.
Vegas, playing for a little bit. The traffic is really hard to get through here
Yeah.
to go to other casinos or go out of town. So I think that's it really worked out for both sides. And also the experience is pretty safe at Jake's. We're
Right.
very clean casino, safe. We take our responsible gaming very, very seriously. And, our job is to make sure that, we do everything you can to make sure that experience is top notch. Our customers come in. So I think that's why that growth is there. And we've kept retaining the customers that we have currently. Certainly, if that wasn't the case, I would say they would go to other locations.
Right.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, are there opportunities for local businesses, especially those that are HIA members, to work with Jake's 58 in some capacity?
Absolutely. We're certainly working with numerous vendors and also businesses. And I ran into somebody just recently, and they were going to go to Vegas for a convention, and they decided to stay here once they found out how many businesses were involved.
Right.
And it's really eye opening. So if people have not been to HIA in this convention, they should come and they should really get to meet people from, education to science to technology, you name it, it's all here,
Yeah.
and certainly you guys are helping with content, podcasting, web design, AI, whatever it is you're looking for, it's here. So why miss it?
Is a wealth of resources here on the island.
Absolutely.
Michael, thank you for your time. This is great.
Absolutely. We had pleasure meeting you.
Likewise.
Good luck with everything.
Thank you.